Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel and more Echoes of Aincrad. I have unstuck myself. It was just being a pain about exiting out of his character sheet. I don't know why. Which way am I going? Going this way. Why was I going the wrong way? Me getting turned around. Okay, if we run into any kobolds, I'll heal. But for now, this will be it. I will say this. I pretty much got to where we meet our second party member.
Heads up, the exit's in sight.
Oh god. If I had realized it was this close, I would just split it. You know what, I might make this part of actually episode 3. Maybe. Or we'll make this the whole town episode. I don't know.
Looks like we made it. Well, I guess that's it for the ruins quest. I'm actually kind of sad to see the end of it. How about adding me as a friend, by the way? I said I was playing solo before, but that's not my usual style. I was actually in a party at one point, but I tend to get a little sweaty, and it causes a lot of friction. I wasn't really into playing this thing as casually as they were, you know? The more serious I got, the more they pulled away. Until eventually, they either unfriended me or blocked me altogether. But hey, it was great playing with you. Man, I wish I met you sooner. So, what do you say? Want to add me as a friend? Heck yeah! Okay, sending a friend request your way. Now we can adventure together again. Just call me if you ever need anything. Okay, that terminal is where we're headed. Let's get the show on the road.
Okay. Maybe my plans of general have changed. I don't know. Bare minimum, I only have time for like one more episode today. So I guess I'm not healing. This might actually be part of the town episode. Or I might do what I initially said and split how the town episode goes. Flowers, so pretty. Oh no, I hear rain. The storm is upon me.
Look at this place. Being here just makes you feel so alive. It's easy to see why, though. The world here seems so real. The clock is ticking. Let's head back. Soon enough, this beta test will come to an end. Before it does, I intend to enjoy this place as much as I can. The floating castle, Aincrad.
Hey look, we hit the tile screen. I will say this. If I end up replaying this and doing death mode, which if I do that, I'm gonna need support on these videos for me to be willing to do that. I don't know if I'm gonna put like I need a certain amount of things or anything on it, but yeah, I would want support if I was gonna do that. Also, if I did redo this with death mode, this entire first part right up to town would just be one episode, maybe town included, and then I would segment it based on feeling or based on area quest, whatever. I don't know. I do think it is a decent start for a tutorial. I do still think I don't know what the hell I'm doing around for boss fights. I kind of think it's slightly dumb that I have to use a certain attack in a certain way, and I don't know what I'm doing wrong when I'm doing it to do a kill strike. It actually makes me want to have a heavier weapon because the heavier weapons actually have an easier time doing that from my understanding. And I don't know. Bare minimum, I might start off with continuing this Link vibe, but I might also swap to Rapier, or I might swap to different weapons. Maybe on a different save I'll test them more thoroughly or something. Which means I'm kind of doing the opposite of Bravely Default, where I'm doing a recorded save before I really do a test save. But yeah. I do not like the fact that I can hear rain. Activate. Congratulations! You've cleared the prologue! Okay. We got 3 short swords. A bunch of other things. Can't. Okay. And yeah. I hope when we get to the main game that we actually can swap to have items mid route, not like they had during the demo, because it's kind of dumb that you get gear and you can't swap to it, or you can't even level if you're at the time beginnings. Like, maybe sure you're risking attacked or something, but still.
Well, made it back. There really is no place like home. Coming back here always reminds me of the very first time I logged in. I was so
pretty.
eager to see what the world's first VR MMORPG would actually be like. And honestly, it completely blew me away. I'm sure it's the nerve gear that took everything up a few notches. Makes you feel like you're really in another world, not just playing a game. I mean, take a look around you.
It's late and I've got an assignment due. It's time for me to log out and go home.
I'm in the same boat. How bad would it be if we did just one more quest?
My grandmother was mauled to death by a blue boar. I'd like you to kill 5 of them.
Consider it done.
Thank you. I'll wait for you here.
When the game officially launches, they expect to have around 10,000 players. And if you think that's crowded, just wait till they add more areas and expansions.
They better add more areas and expansions. I want at least up to
You got yourself some
470.
decent items from those ruins, right? Probably best to get those organized. Have you decided on a place to stay?
Okay, no, I'm gonna do this.
Yeah, thought as much. No worries. There's a great inn I recommend. You might still have some room. Here we are.
That's cool. Oh no, he's running away from me. What will I ever do? AK, if I'm not following him immediately, he will abandon me. And then I will have to figure out where he went. We might actually segment the town because, yeah, it's raining outside.
This is the inn I mentioned. Let's head inside. So, what do you think? The rooms are up on the 2nd floor, and the tavern is on the 1st floor. Pretty exciting to stay at an adventurer's lodge, huh? Hey, you wouldn't have a room open, would you?
You're in luck. There's one spare. Take the stairs to the second floor and it'll be right in front of you.
Looks like we got ourselves a place to stay. It's on the second floor, so check in and come up. You'll need to touch the orb on the desk.
Yeah, this episode actually might be shorter because, I kind of hinted at this when I went to start episode 3. We were actually in a flood warning, despite the fact we live on a mountain, but still. So, I don't know how bad the storm's gonna get. So, this episode might be shorter because of that. I will have you know, when I first heard, you need to check in, I didn't fully understand. They were telling me, you need to go upstairs. I don't know if I just spaced or if I was doing a goof or what. Might as well look at this because I won't pay attention for a bit. But yeah, I might as well look at the aesthetics because when I did the demo, I was kind of rushing through it because, fun fact, I wanted to stop when we hit the town beginnings and I could not figure out where how to save and get out. I kept thinking, this would get me out of the game. But the logout function is actually to finish the beta, I'm pretty sure. I don't know for certain. I will say this, I don't mind the style of this. The characters kinda stick out. Oh, I just saw lightning. Compared to what the thing is, but that's fine. I'm used to that. Especially with the way I draw. I think it's interesting style. I still am slightly offended we couldn't slightly change her gender because the character does make sounds when fighting. And it sounds masculine. And I'm a female. My character will be female. Oh my god. Look at that. Hey, Jiggle. Now that we're in a moment of calm, let me just casually look at stuff briefly. When I wasn't fully trying to rush out. Am I stalling slightly? Yes, because as stated, I kind of rather the town exploring for the rest of this be on the end, be a next episode thing. Simply because, yeah, I really don't want to rush into the quest too hard and fast. That mash is still look weird. As someone who likes medieval looking things, this looks so nice. Ooh, I just love the aesthetic of the brick and the wood together. Beautiful. I love it. I'm not sure how I feel about the candle being like that, but okay. Where do I check in? In here. Chest orb to access your data and your growth. Change your equipment and manage your items and change your partner and database. This is where we hit some complaints because I kind of agree. Like, I can understand if you can't craft on the go, but you should be able to access the items you find. And if you level up, you should be able to level up. Granted, if you're standing in the middle of nowhere with enemies around you, you should get attacked. If you're leveling up. Like, maybe it would increase aggro if you're not paying attention or whatnot. But yeah. Okay. Okay, affects weapons Intellect weapons, agility, which would be like rapier. Dex is your dodge. Strength is strength. Mind is SP. SP, if you're really struggling, probably be SP. Endurance with stamina. Vitality is health. Oh, I have 3 growth points. I could put them in. See, I don't know which weapons I kind of want to go for. So what I'm going to do is actually give myself a level into these, and at least once. And then once I fully figure out which weapon I want to go for, I will start leveling into that and probably health. Is what I'm thinking. Will I make mistakes? Probably, because this is my first time actually putting the points in, because I didn't do this during the demo. But yeah. Spend the points. Armor. Well, I'll tweak this when we get to the blacksmith. Items. Yep, a healing potion, a stamina potion. Partner, we only have one partner right now. We can change their weapon. Personally speaking, I would only do this to give them a better weapon. As far as I'm concerned. But I'm not going to do that right now. And this is where you can also check their stats and whatnot to some degree. Okay. And database. I'm hoping that counts as a save. This is me for Bravely Default. Information and whatnot. Let's go look at stuff in this room real quick. What's that a skull of? Is that supposed to be a kobold? Once again, I'm looking at this stuff because I didn't do that during the I didn't do that during the demo. Because I was trying to rush through it because I wanted to get out of the game. If I have to redo this section because I want to get off for the night, I will redo it if I have to. I don't think I'm gonna have to redo it. The bare minimum, it should take me back to where we're at the top of the hill. So I don't think it'd be a bad thing. And as you see, you can't go in any other room.
Oh, hey! There you are!
Apologies, but we saw you enter and couldn't help but follow.
Sorry about
She's one of those despicable streamers who farm views by doing awful things. The video of our deaths will likely be uploaded for her subscribers to laugh at. I imagine she'll title it something like Noob Slaying and SAO, or some such.
Ugh, how horrible can you be?
Still, I should apologize. You'd only just joined our party and we abandoned you.
Are these your party members?
Hey, I'm Sayu.
And my name is Wiseman. What may we call you?
It's Iori. I ran into this guy after you were taken out.
Oh, so did they find you too?
Nah, we made it out.
Really? That's quite impressive.
Well, my plan was to catch them. They were able to scurry away.
You tried to capture them?
You're kidding.
Well, we'd cleared the ruins, so...
What?
Just the two of you? That doesn't even seem possible.
Not sure what else to tell you.
That's so awesome.
To have such acumen as a beginner.
Oh man, that's pretty embarrassing for Clark and his whole leader thing. Oh, speaking of, apparently he can't take part in the beta test anymore. Said he had some urgent work to deal with and logged off. He seemed pretty torn up about it. And it means we won't be able to go on dates for a while either.
Must be rough having a proper job.
Oh, he said he was excited to come back for launch day though. And that he really couldn't stomach being beaten by Stella and that lackey of hers. We're gearing up so we can really show him who's boss next time.
That reminds me. Iori,
What's up?
would you mind showing our friend here around town? We had planned to do so ourselves, but, well, as Sayu said, we have other matters to attend to.
Like
Wait,
plotting
You
revenge.
want me to handle that? I mean, not that I mind.
Oh, thank you.
You're a great help. Feel free to call on us whenever you wish to embark on a quest.
We'll join you after we find some super strong gear.
Well, they certainly seem fun. Ready to go?
No. I'm ready to end the episode.
Maybe we should see the blacksmith first. All of your equipment's a gift from getting into the beta, right? It's decent gear. That's exactly why I wouldn't recommend using it. It'll trick you into thinking you're stronger than you are. Most games do that nowadays. They make things easier for beginners so they're not scared off. Luckily, we're in the town of beginnings, so we'll soon find you some new equipment. Oh, and remember, there's no magic in SAO, so you need to pay close attention to your weapons and armor instead. Now
Okay,
follow
hear me out. I want to be one of those weirdos who tames like a dragon or something. To have a little buddy companion. I want to have that, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Especially given that we only saw one character with it, even though there was mention that there's multiple. But yeah, that will be it for this episode. Next episode, we'll speak with Smithy and everyone else in town. That'll be the episode, because I will be spending time looking at our weaponry and tweaking our swords a tad and whatnot. I probably won't upgrade anything immediately. Maybe after the second quest I'll do it. AKA when we hit into I've not done anything past this point. I'll probably look into doing that. But yeah. I like the style of this bare minimum. Ignoring the fact about some of the limitations for changing gear and leveling, and the death blow, me struggling to understand how to use my controller properly to do a death blow, or severing blow, or whatever. I'm actually enjoying this game. The goal is to finish it at least once on story mode, and then I'm gonna do the evil thing and jump to death mode, provided it lets me. if I get enough views and commentations and whatnot. Maybe I'll do it like 100 subscriber thing or something, I don't know. Even though I'm nowhere near that. I'm at, what, 42 or 43 subscribers? As of recording this video. And most of them are here for potentially ClanGen, because that's my... Up to this point thus far, it's been the thing that gets me the most views. I will say this. Once we hit, what is it, episode 5? Yes, once we hit episode 5, aka next episode, that'll be the last daily episode. Then it'll be swapped to every other week. And so on and so forth. If needed, I might give it a bulk upload or something, where I'll do an extra upload or something. Oh, I can still roll on here. That's cool. I say as I'm actively using keyboard to roll. Okay, I actually don't know how this game saves. I think it said it was an autosave function. I'm just gonna tap the database one more time. Keyboard control. Because it gives me the impression that, it does that. Okay. Before we end, we'll read the descriptions of these characters real quick. Hiyori is a veteran swordsman who helped the protagonist in the ruins during the beta. Though he is skilled at games and has a forthright, happy-go-lucky personality, he tends to play solo due to the fact that he tends to go hardcore into gaming versus casual. Is the impression I've got from the conversation. Stella is a famous yet controversial streamer who has a total confidence in her strategy for the game. Beautiful and charismatic. She has a countless admirers despite her antics. Fox love who I'm in love with the hair of. Can I please have your hair but in blue? Is a girl who travels alongside Stella, who she's absolutely obsessed with. She would do anything for her companion without a moment's hesitation. I wonder if that counts offing herself. Because SEO is that type of game. Saya, who I missed during the demo, that little note, but it looks like she's dating Clark, who we have yet to properly meet. I don't know if they actually will show up in the main game or not, but Sayu, am I pronouncing that wrong? I don't know. I might be thinking of different animes. I might be thinking of Sayu from Black Cat for all I know. He's a cheerful and outgoing cheerful and just out of college. Sayu was the first to join the players' party. She is seen as the mascot of sorts, and while she has a tendency to hinder the team, few can stay mad at her for long. Well, if she's the mascot, yeah, you can't stay mad at the mascot. I hope she doesn't die, that's all I can say. Wiseman, a college student who is obsessed with SAO lore. Ooh, can we bond over lore, man? I like lore. Sometimes I don't care about the lore, but sometimes I'm like, lore. It varies from game to game about me caring about lore. It's more easy for me to care about lore when it comes to anime and books. While normally careful and thoughtful, he's highly susceptible to flattery. More than anything, it's his knowledge that helps him survive the game. Okay. And with that said, that will be it for this episode of Echoes of Aincrad. Next time, I actually will finish all the boring stuff, aka going through the town. Because I think that would count as boring stuff. And then we'll go into our first quest. And then after our first quest, we hit the point of... I stopped at meeting the second character we get to partner with. So, from beyond there, it's hearsay about how long episodes will be and how things will go. But I will see you all in the next one. Bye!